Guys, what's going on? Supabounce here, and today we're going to bring you a Maple Story 2 video. I've actually been really addicted to this game. I used to be a classic Maple player, or Maple, or whatever you want to call us, but I heard about Maple Story 2 coming to NA, and I was like, you know what, we got to check this out again. This is my childhood right here. You know, I was the kid growing up that couldn't afford World of Warcraft and all that crap, so you know what I did? I looked for free MMOs. And you know, I found Maple, and I fell in love with it at first sight, and I never stopped playing. Well, eventually I stopped playing, but anywho, enough of that. That's a story for another time. But I get a lot of questions asking about what are the differences between premium members and free-to-play members. So I thought I'd make a video on that and kind of explain to you guys what I think is the most important, benefit to premium members and whatnot, and kind of go through the whole list of what they are, and so let's get rolling. So let's go through the list, and I'll kind of go through what I think is strong and what's not strong for the premium club benefits. So first off, 20% experience and mesos from defeating enemies. In my opinion, not the most important, since money is usually made from dailies, trading and all that. If it were old school Maple, I would say this is a very strong perk because 20% experience. There was a lot of grinding in old school Maple. This one, not so much. I mean, you can get to level 50 in like less than a day, or whatever 60 it's gonna be, I suppose. So I don't think this is actually a very strong perk, personally. So the second one was reduce catalyst costs for Ophelia's enchantments by 10%. So Ophelia is this girl right here. She is basically hey, if you're feeling lucky, there's a chance to fail on items with high enchantment level, but you don't need as many materials. So it's kind of like gambling, basically. Or you could go to, I don't even know this girl's name, Peachy. Slow and steady. Enchantments cost a lot of materials, but their success rate is always 100%. So you're always guaranteed a plus on Peachy. But if you're feeling gambling and you want to go for Ophelia, you can always go to her. And you just basically put your item that you want to enhance, and these are the materials you need. You need onyx crystals and crystal fragments. So this I could see being a very good perk for premium members because it reduced the cost by 10%. But I believe it's more of a in-game thing. And free-to-play people, the only thing I can say about this perk is that hey, you grind more. That's pretty much what it is. You're going to be grinding more mats to enchant your weapon and whatnot. As it can say right here, enchantment materials 10% discount. So I think that's a in-game perk. It's a pretty strong perk, but it's not going to be like, round changing, game breaking. It's not pay to win. It's pay for convenience, in my opinion. So moving on, we have reduced meso handling fees for trades by 50%. I have not done a lot of trading personally in this game. I haven't really gotten like the super great gear yet, but I think it's not very important unless you trade a lot, unless you do a lot of trading through the through the channel or like through the chat and all that. Mainly it just saves money. So once again, it's just a money saver. It's not like super like giving anybody an edge. It just saves money. That's pretty much it. Just gives premium members, that little bit of, hey, you save 50% on this t-shirt you bought or something. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving on. Reduce item trade fees in the black market by 20%. Once again, it's sort of kind of like the one above. Reduce handling fees by 50%, but this one's by 20%. This is basically your auction house, by the way, the black market. So that is going to, once again, it's another money saver. You put something on trade for the market. Maple's got to get a cut of it. So 20%, it's touched 20%. I don't think it's going to be another big one. Once again, not groundbreaking, not game changing for a free-to-play guy. Just more money saving for the premium member that hey, wants to save money. All right, moving on. Increases character movement speed by 5%, excluding PvP. Once again, let me emphasize this, excluding PvP. So if you go to a PvP area, you're not going to get this 5% buff. It's not giving a premium member the edge over a free-to-play. Free-to-play, hey, once you jump into that PvP room or whatever and you see that guy, he's not gonna have that 5%. Now, granted, once again, it's a convenience thing. You know, you move faster in PV. Okay, that might, if you're a DPS kind of guy like me, you want to have the highest DPS. That could possibly be a changer, but it's not gonna really, like 5% is not gonna really do much. Most people in Maple, you know, you have your movement ability, and that's what you're gonna be using to get up to your mobs and killing everything and whatnot, and you know, and therefore and so forth. So once again, convenience. I don't think it's gonna be that great of a change, not groundbreaking. I'm gonna be using groundbreaking a lot. I think that's my new word. So moving on, party members get 5% movement speed and ground mount speed. Let me read it right here. That is something for parties. I think once again, movement speed and ground movement speed. Now it does not say excluding PvP areas, so I'm curious, like what if you had a gank party and you go into a PvP area? That's a little questionable, honestly. Very questionable. Because, you know, hey, if you want to run away from somebody, you get that 5% over a free-to-play player. That might honestly be a difference. So I think that's pretty strong. But we don't know yet. It might exclude PvP areas. Maybe it's just not told and said in text. But once again, another convenience thing. So when you're in a party, you move around faster on mount and whatnot, doing dungeons, you know, doing world stuff with your buddies and whatnot. I personally don't think it's groundbreaking. You know, if I'm PvPing, you know, I'm fighting to the death. You know, I'm not giving you a chance. All right. Not very groundbreaking. You know, like I said, groundbreaking. But I think if it's in PvP areas, yeah, it might change. That's an interesting one. I didn't even think about that, honestly. So moving on, again, allows access to bank safe from any location. This is definitely a convenience factor for premium members. I could see that. Thinking about, hey, I need to grab something out of my bank real quick. You know, that's basically like an extra like bank you're just carrying around. That definitely is more of a convenience thing for premium members. I could see that being kind of annoying for free to play. Oh man, I left my materials in the bank. I gotta go get it real quick. That does seem kind of sucky, but it's not groundbreaking. It's not game changing. It's not giving any of the premium members the edge over free to play. So that's definitely a thing to look at. Grants unlimited use of Rotor's air taxi. Now, if I have to say there's one OP benefit in this whole premium membership thing, it is this right here. Grants unlimited use of Rotor's air taxi. Normally, if you are a free-to-play, I'll explain. Let's say I want to travel, I'm in Kerning City right now. Let's say I want to travel from Kerning City and go to, let's just say Anner Park. I can use the Rotor air taxi and just travel there.
Air taxi now!
And it's gonna take me over there, no cost, no fee, unlimited uses. I personally think this is the, yeah, can we get a take two, Kappa? So yeah, me personally I think that this is probably the strongest perk for premium members. Allowing them unlimited use of Rotor's air taxi. Now, free-to-play members can get this as well. You can buy it with your merits in the market. I honestly have no idea where it's at on the market. Right here, down under functional, you can get the Rotor's walkie-talkie for 5 merits, which is in, you know, if you do it, if you convert the currency, it's 5 cents. Personally, I mean, if you really like the convenience of being able to move around, you know, anywhere you want, then that's probably the best thing, is to just get the premium. But yeah, I feel like this is one of the strongest perks of premium. For instance, if you get a quest, that's why most people were able to level 50 so fast. They had unlimited use of Rotor's air taxi. You know, you can just fly anywhere on the map you want. Basically, imagine, I guess, having fast travel in this game anywhere you wanted at any time. Now, for free-to-play members, there is always the use of taxis. The taxi is always available for you. You know, playing old school Maple, you definitely know there was always the VIP taxi, and then you had the regular taxi. So taxis can take you places, but there's only like a limited number of taxis in the world. So let's say you had a quest to do something at Frost Peak or at Daily. You'd have to go to like one of these taxis, Kerning City is where I'm at, and then you have to take the taxi there, and there's a fee that you have to pay.
Hey, taxi!
And then you're off. So I believe that is the strongest perk, honestly, for the premium. That if you are taking consideration of being a premium member, that is the best benefit I feel like right now of all things. It's very, very convenient. I was able to just get I was just able to go everywhere without having to worry about a taxi, having to find a taxi. It just flew there, you know? So it's OP. It's OP. That is, I'm gonna emphasize it. Grant's unlimited use of Rotor's air taxi is probably the most OP benefit to premium members. But once again, I will explain. Once again, it is not groundbreaking. It may take you a little bit longer to do dailies. It's convenience. That's where it's at. Convenience of being able to go anywhere without having to find a taxi, without having to pay the fee. And the only thing I can say about that is you just got to work a little harder if you're free to play. You got to move a lot more. All right, so another thing that a lot of people asked me was, what is, what are exclusive premium dungeons? So this is the other extra thing. Grants access to exclusive premium dungeons and insignia. I don't know anything about the insignia thing, honestly. If anybody in comments want to tell me what that is, but I do know that premium dungeons, right here, this is a premium dungeon, only for premium club members. So what it is as of right now, there's only one. I couldn't tell you what the future is going to hold for this premium dungeon thing, but it is a one-player dungeon, so it's not like a group thing. But what it is a special area for premium club members only. Here you can change into your desired character and break as many statues as you can within the time limit to earn large sums of money. So basically, you get money from it, and you also get a premium coin, which is used to spin the premium roulette, and you can find that in Queenstown. All right, which I'll go to right now. So this is the premium lucky wheel. It's located in Queenstown, which is where a lot of stuff is like done, like little event things and whatnot. And you get your dailies here for your super monster bosses and whatnot. But I have a couple of these. I haven't used any of them, but I'll use it on this YouTube video to kind of show you what you can get with this premium perk. So you pay 5 premium coins to spin it once. Spin the roulette for a chance to win great prizes. Come on, you know you want to. But we're gonna see what we can get with this. Looking at the rewards, they look pretty... I got a Bashful Ghost for 30 days, which I already have that. It's a mount, I believe. Overall, this is a little bit of a kind of a money-making daily, I would guess, and just to have that extra like spin, kind of like a gachapon on somebody. I personally don't think it's that great for, you know, like, it's not groundbreaking. Once again, I'm gonna say that it's not very groundbreaking. I mean, yeah, there might be some extra items you get, but it's nothing too crazy that's gonna make it too, you know, pay to winny and whatnot. Now, the last one is definitely nothing too crazy, of course. It is Grant's exclusive items daily, which right now is just the premium special white potion, which restores 1200 health, and you get, what, 30 of them? It's basically just a potion you use. I'm not even using it. I'm using the white potion right here. But this is basically double the white potion, since that's only 600, and this is 1200. So that rounds up basically all of the premium club benefits. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the strongest one, definitely that unlimited use of Rotor's air taxi. I think behind that is the Ophelia enchantment for in-game, the 10% reduction. If you want to gamble, definitely very strong. I also think that if this is true, party members get 5% movement speed and ground movement speed. That, I believe, is going to be very strong only if it's included in PvP areas. Other than that, not very strong at all. And also, the last but not least, you know, grant access to exclusive premium dungeons, because we don't know what they're gonna have. There's only one dungeon right now, and I have no clue what the insignia really thing is. So, but I hope this video kind of educated some of you guys on what the premium members get compared to free-to-play members, and you know, I hope it really helps you a lot and lets you decide on whether or not you really want to spend money on this game. Me personally, I love MapleStory. You know, I grew up playing it. It's my life. It was my life in literally middle school, you know. So, honestly, if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. You know, hit that like and subscribe. As always, Supabounce here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys out in the Maple world. Everybody take care and have a great day.